Lama Fakih is a senior crisis advisor with Amnesty International, and we've reached her in Istanbul. Lama, welcome to you.
Thank you for having me.
Is Turkey a democracy today?
We have seen some chilling stepping away from the rule of law and democracy in Turkey since the attempted coup here last week. Unfortunately, the Turkish government has taken significant steps to chill freedom of expression, freedom of the press. We have seen arbitrary detentions by the thousands, individuals being held in poor conditions, and real concerns for the future of Turkey amidst these failures for them to abide by their human rights obligations.
Does President Erdogan not have the right to pursue people who tried to overtake his government in a coup?
Of course, the Turkish government is within their right to investigate individuals that were responsible for the coup. But what we have seen in the dismissals of or suspensions of thousands of civil servants, of academics, of judges, the detention of thousands more, is not targeted investigations of individuals, not detention based on suspicion, actions that are being taken arbitrarily that are having a chilling effect on individuals being able to speak their mind. There have also been steps taken against the media in Turkey. All of this combined has created an environment of fear and of growing concern about the future for human rights in Turkey.
We're just seeing the breaking news now, Lama. 2 members of Turkey's constitutional court have been arrested. Why does that concern you specifically?
We are very concerned that the targeting of individuals within the judiciary is going to have an adverse effect on the rule of law. It is important in any democracy to have an independent judiciary to ensure that judges are able to do their work, that they are able to fairly adjudicate cases that come before them. When you have political decisions that are influencing what judges can and cannot do, then you start to see the arbitrary administration of justice and really the absence of justice.
Okay, what's with going after all of the deans of universities, shutting down over 600 educational institutions and thousands of professors, in effect dismissing them by demanding their resignation? What would the government hope to accomplish with that?
Again, this is all contributing to an environment of trying to stifle independent thought, trying to stifle criticism of the government's actions. To the contrary, the government has an obligation to ensure that freedom of expression is maintained, that freedom of opinion is maintained. But unfortunately, they are taking drastic steps to undermine those rights.
Recep Erdogan has made it clear he favors the death penalty. He has said if Turkish parliament were to, in his words, do the right thing, he would support it. What's your reaction to that?
Amnesty International opposes the use of the death penalty in any case, regardless of the crime. And Turkey has obligations not only under its own constitution, but under its international treaties to not reinstate the death penalty in Turkey. We absolutely do call on President Erdogan to ensure that the Turkish government continues to adhere to its obligations by not reinstating the death penalty. Even if the death penalty were to be reinstated, it should not be reinstated retroactively to impact individuals that have been responsible for actions that have taken place in the past.
Are you afraid for yourself there?
We are very concerned about civil society in Turkey, broadly speaking. Again, as I've said, the steps that the government has taken has really had a chilling impact on individuals that are doing legitimate work, on journalists, on academics, on others that are doing legitimate work. And we know in cases like this that NGOs are sometimes targeted. And so, again, we are calling on the government to continue to ensure that there is space for civil society, that the rights of freedom of expression and association are respected.
Lama, are you taking special security precautions in the face of what's happening?
We always do. We take precautions for ourselves and for the individuals that we interview to ensure not only our security, but the security of impacted individuals.